What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you how to add horror to your Gorilla Tag fan game. This is going to be probably a longer tutorial, I think. I don't know. But, yeah. Let's get started. Yay! So I'm in my tutorial game thingy. And so first, what you want to do is make the map that you want to play in. This is the map I made, and this a chunk with 2 slabs on it. And so what you'll want to do first is you need to make some scripts. So you need to right click, click create, and then click C# script, and then call it monster navigation. So capital M. Pretty sure it's on the screen. Yeah, it is on the screen. And so now when you made it, there will be 2 things or links or whatever in the description of the video. No, not 2 links. 2 big things of code. And by the way, credits to Screen VR for the scripts. I got them from him. Yeah. So basically, in the description, there will be different thingies. First, you want to get the one that says navigation, and you want to take all that code and then copy it. Oops. And then in this one, on your monster navigation script, click open. Oops. You want to delete all of this stuff and then paste all of it in. And it should be 2,485 characters. Then click File, Save, and then X out of that. And it should load for a little bit since it's a very big script. And now you want to do it again. So right-click, create C# script, and call this one Jumpscare with a capital J. So now, and the other thing that says Jumpscare in the description, that you want to just copy that big thing of code, and then open this script, delete what it has here, and then boom, and then save it. Now it should load some more. And now you got the scripts that you need. So now what you'll want to do is make the monster itself. So for me, I'm just going to make a 3D object, or make a cube. So this will be my monster. Which, yeah, it's a pretty lazy monster, but I need to go fast here. Boom. So here's my monster right here. I'll make it like a different color. What colors do I have? Okay, yeah. I think this is a pretty good monster. Yeah. So now I'm going to click on it and click Add Component. And then give it the monster navigation script. And then go to Window, and then Package Manager. And then in this Package Manager, on this, make sure right here says Unity Registry. And then search up AI. Then AI navigation should pop up. Then click Install. Alright, so now it's done installing. So we'll X out of that. Now add another component to your monster and type in NAV. You should see Nav Mesh Agent. Put that in. And then here where it says Nav Mesh Agent, you want to click it and then drag it here where it says Agent on your monster navigation script. So just like that. And then here where it says Detection Range, this is where like the monster will be able to see your player. So if I open this stuff up, as you can see here, if I click this gizmos button at the top, you can see that there's this ring around it, around the monster. And so if you go like right here on detection range, you can enter the different thing, the detection thingy that you want, or you can drag it up and down. And as you can see, it's making the thingy different. So basically if you're, oops, what the frick? So basically if your player is in here, then the monster will start chasing you. So yeah, so yeah. Alright, now here where it says Monster Speed Wander and Monster Speed Chase, I like to put the Wander at 2 or 3. I guess I'll just do 2. And Speed Chase, I usually do 8 or 8.5, but you can do whatever you want. You can test out whatever you want or however fast you want your monster to go. And by the way, do not mess with anything in the Nav Mesh Agent component. Just don't mess with anything in there, because that'll ruin it. So now make sure tag string, it'll say player. So go to your gorilla player and then make sure it has a tag that says player. Yeah. So now here it says points. This may be a little bit tricky, but what you'll want to do is in your map, you want to click this plus, click create empty, so just kind of create an empty game object, and then make it to where your monster can reach it. So you see that's like under the ground, the monster couldn't get to that, so make sure it's like just above ground so your monster can get to it. And you can check by zooming in on it, making sure like if it gets small. So I think this is probably good right here. So now that I have that, you're gonna want to call this like, I don't know, point or something like that. Basically what these are is while your monster is wandering around, you can't just make it like wander around. So you need to put these points, and the monster will go to these points like as it wanders around. I hope that made sense. So now I'll click on point, and then you just put these all around your map. You can control D and paste them. And so I'm only gonna have 4. You probably will add more if your map is bigger. But I'm gonna click on my monster, and then I'll click this lock button up here, and then go to my points, then drag those into points. And what you can also do is click this, probably can't see that, hold on. Click this plus sign, and then you can add another thing. Yeah, but no, these, I need to delete those. Alright, so now that you're done with that, your monster won't actually walk around yet. You will need to first go to Window, AI. You have to install the AI package to get this. Then click Navigation Obsolete. So now it's here. So now click on the area or the object that you want your monster to be able to walk in. Alright, so now you need to make your monster actually walk around your map. So what you'll want to do is oops, 1 sec, oops, what is happening? Is go to Window, go to AI, and go to Navigation. Oh, never mind. Sorry, you don't have to do that. Forget I said that. I'm super sorry. I meant click the plus, and then go to AI, and then click Nav Mesh Surface. And then if you're on the Nav Mesh Surface, it should have this Nav Mesh Surface component. All you need to do is just click Bake here. Oh yeah, never mind. Okay, it worked. So as you can see, now the monster is wandering around. So when you click Bake, it basically makes it to where the monster can wander around on the object that you baked. And like I said, the monster will wander around slowly, matters on what you put it at. This is 2 speed, so he's going at 2. Walking around, looking for the player. And by the way, the monster with this thingy, it should not be able to go through these walls. That was just a test. See, he's going around the walls. Yeah, so it worked. But now, I mean, the monster does chase the player, but it doesn't jump scare the player. It'll just kind of push the player, I guess. So what you want to do is go on your monster. I'm going to call it, rename it to monster. You can name it to whatever you want. Or if you have like an actual model for it, not just a cube with a monkey face. On monster, you want to right click on it, click 3D object, and then cube. And a separate cube should appear on your monster. And so now you basically want to make his cube a little bit bigger than the actual monkey itself. As you can see, it is just a tad bigger, not too big. And so basically what I'm going to do with that is on that cube, add the jump scare script to it. So now with the jump scare script, there is a lot of stuff here. First and easiest is just the gorilla player. Just drag your gorilla player onto it. Then where it says respawn point, I'm just going to create a cube and then make you respawn like right. Oh geez, what the frick? This is my game. Right here or something. And then I'm gonna remove all of its components so it's not an actual cube. So now it's like an empty object. So now I'll name this respawn. So yeah, just make an object, and wherever you want to respawn, just put that in, drag that into, oops, gosh. Just drag that into where it says respawn point. Now where it says maps to disable, that means basically like so the respawn thingy is right here, and let's say your player dies right here. If it tries to respawn there, it'll hit this wall and it'll just give up. So you need to make these walls disappear. So where it says maps to disable, I'm just going to click this lock up here, click on both of these, and then drag that into maps to disable. So now where it says delay before and these thingies that say 0, I like to make them just 2. So you can just make 2. You can experiment with whatever you want for this, but I think 2 is the easiest. So before we go to jump scare object, you'll see this thing that says hit sound. So add a new component, an audio source, and then drag in the audio source that you want to play when you die. And if you don't know how to get an audio source, what I like to do is go to audio.com and then search up like jump scare. I'll go to sound effects, Then distorted scream. Jeez. That is so loud. But I'm actually going to use that. So you just click the download it, MP3. Then I'll drag it in to my thing. And then you can drag your the audio source into audio source, and then here, drag that into this. Like, you can't directly drag the audio into the hit sound. You need to put it into the audio source and then drag it. So now for the jump scare object, what you'll want to do for this is, I'm going to go to my Gorilla rig, and then I'm going to move it over to the playing field or whatever, where it's going to go, I guess you could say. Where is it? It's right there. Yeah, that's good. So on my Gorilla rig, you're going to right click 3D object, cube. It's funny, I actually got this wrong. Right click on your main camera and then add the cube to your main camera, not Gorilla Rig. I made a mistake there. And then make an exact replica of your monster, basically. And then what I like to do is I like to lock the main camera. Oops, I'm moving the main camera. So I can see like the cube in front of it. I know this seems weird, but you basically just want to move your monster / for me cube in front of your camera. So I just did that. Let me add its texture to it. So as you can see right here, this is what my camera is seeing. It is upside down. I'm going to fix that real fast. There we go. So now you want to click Window, Animation, and then Animation. And then this should pop up. And it'll say no animatable object. Just click on the thingy and then click Create. And by the way, if you don't see this, if you just see something like this, you just have to like expand it and this will pop up. So now click Create. I'm just going to name this Test. You can name it whatever you want, but I don't actually think it really matters. Click the record button. Go to 0.10 and then just move it this way, or I guess not. Oops. This way, I guess. Then 20. I'll move it back. 30. Move it back. Oops. No, that's not good. Oh God, what am I doing? I'll move it back. Boom. Back. Boom. Back, and I'm just kind of moving it back and forth and then selecting a new line to do it on. So now if I hit play, as you see, this will be the thing that pops in your face. And if you couldn't really understand that, then just watch a Unity animating tutorial, because I'm not good at animating, because like this looks kind of dookie, I know, but I'll just X out of that, and it should save. And probably file and save, because it would suck if you lost all that progress. And now you want to click on your monster and then uncheck it to where it disappears. You don't want it there. So now click on the thingy that's going to jump scare you, then drag that disabled object onto jump scare object. And now on your actual jump scare box, disable the mesh render so you can just see the monster. And now that should be all that you need to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and test it out real fast. Hopefully it works, I guess. As you can see, the monster's walking around, and I'm right here. Yep, and now it's done. And now he's back. So now, as you can see, he's probably going to see me again. See, it's jump scaring me, and then it respawns me. But since that I didn't add a safe zone in this, which is basically just a thing of walls, I guess, that the monster can't get into. Since I didn't add a safe zone, the monster can just camp me, and then it's unfair. But yeah, it all works. Yeah, that was a pretty long tutorial. But, alright. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Yeah. Goodbye. So in the video, I actually forgot something here. Add 2 more components to the monster. Make photon transform view and photon view. And on the photon view, change 2 of the things to either reliable delta compressed or takeover. See, there'll be these little thingies that you can click on, and it'll give you the option to make it to different things. One of them will have the option for takeover, so click takeover, and one of them will have the option for reliable delta compressed, so click that. Sorry, I made a mistake. Yeah.